guys, how are you doing? It's your girl Terry, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a channel where we talk about green card and all those good stuff. In today's video, I have a guest who will be talking about his experience with the green card, the interview process, how was the experience in the USA when he landed, and I'll be asking him all those questions, and stay tuned for all those details. So let's get started. Hi, Onesimus.
Hi, Terry.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. You're the first guest I have interviewed, and it's good to have you. Please introduce yourself.
Well, thank you so much, Terry, for inviting me. I appreciate that. My name is Onesimus Rono, and yeah, I'm glad that I can be able to join this interview.
Good. Thank you for honoring the invitation. It's good to have you, and I can't wait for you to share your story so you can motivate someone out here. Please tell us how you came in the USA.
Well, when I finished high school, immediately when I finished high school, I applied for green card, and the first time I applied, it was just random application. I didn't know anything about it. So I didn't get that the first application. I went to college. I tried one more time. Uh, so it took me three applications, and then the fourth one. Now I won green card in 2016, and that's when I got a chance to come to America.
Oh, that's good. That's a very beautiful story. So you tried, you failed for 3 good years, and you won the fourth time.
That's correct. Yes,
Oh, how did that feel?
man. When I won the green card, I didn't believe that I have won because I never thought it would be me. I was just trying it. And the funny thing is, the fourth year, I didn't want to apply. And then one of my friends told me, you know what, you've been applying it, just go ahead and fill your application. And it was the last day of application. And guess what? I was selected.
Oh, that's wonderful. How was the interview experience?
So I had somebody who prepared me well, and the interview went smooth. Though I didn't get the good news the first time I went to embassy. I was given administrative process because I didn't have all the documents they needed that time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little bit shaky. I thought I've lost my chance,
Mm-hmm.
but I sent them the requirements through the DHL back to the embassy. It
Mm-hmm.
took them like 2 weeks to process my visa,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe it was after almost 2 weeks, and then I got an email that my visa has been processed, and I go collecting the DHL.
Wow, I have been hearing these cases whereby people get the placed in the administrative process. Could you tell us what it is and what kind of document were you missing then?
So the first time I filled my DS 260, I think that's it. So my host, which is my cousin, so I didn't know they needed all the information, so I didn't ask anything. I thought I had everything until the last day. So one of my friends told me, "Oh, you have to have this and this and this." So uh, I did. I had only the invitation letter or the letter that shows that I have a host, but I didn't have the affidavit. That's the letter that shows they will actually be responsible to help me until I become financially stable. So I didn't have that document of affidavit. That's why they put me in an administrative process.
So once they put you on the administrative process, did they give you even your passport back?
So yeah, they give me my passport back, and they say
Mm-hmm.
you need to go and attach this document and send it
Mm-hmm.
back to the embassy so that we can process it after
Mm-hmm.
they receive that document.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. But at least you got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I know it can be scaring. I know you feel like you lost it, right?
Oh my gosh, that was nerve-wracking because
Mm-hmm.
imagine doing all the process until you're almost finishing, and then you're being told, okay, you're not getting a visa. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a shock, but I am glad I got my visa processed and I was ready to go the next day.
I have question on that too because a lot of people ask. So you see the time that you are put on the administrative process, did you get back your money? Because some
No,
people think that if you don't if you don't pass the interview, they're going to give back the money. So I wanted
actually,
to hear from you.
actually they don't refund anything. So
Mhm.
as soon as you pay, that's what they do is they make sure you pay everything fast before you go to the
Mhm.
interview.
Okay.
So whatever they decide there, it's final. You just get back your documents or get back
Mhm.
with the visa.
And how was the preparation for the interview? What kind of question did they ask you? Like, was it a difficult interview other than lacking some document?
No, it wasn't difficult interview. It was actually what I submitted in my DS-260 that they asked me. So they asked
Mm-hmm.
me about my host. They asked me what kind of job they do, how are we related, and basically they asked me also is my background check, like if I have ever been convicted in Kenya, if I have any criminal records, and the level of education, which is you have in your fingertips. So it's either yes or no, and then all the question you are answering is what you know actually.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's what I keep telling people that the interview, it's green card interview is the easiest of them all. I'm happy they have to hear from someone who have actually passed it through the process. And so now you got the visa. You are very excited. How long did it take you for you to come to the USA?
So I got my visa in July and I
Mm-hmm.
moved here September. And I
Mm-hmm.
was ready to move here as soon as possible, but I changed my plans because I had a friend of mine that he's an American who was visiting home, and then he wanted to fly back with me because he thought that would be exciting to see me, getting culture shock, the flights and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
we flew September. I stayed like two months after I got my visa.
Oh, that's amazing. So tell us now, you got to the USA. How was the experience? Is it what you are expecting? Did you
No,
enjoy it the first time?
the moment I landed, but the moment I landed at midnight, and
Mhm.
when it got in the morning, we were driving, and I was like, wait a minute, this is not what I pictured in my mind. It was totally different,
What
and
was different?
yeah, I was expecting to see a lot of people, a lot of, and as soon as I got the airport, it's just, you just get there, get in your car, and you're driving. Nothing, you don't see a lot of people, you don't see a lot of people interacting. It was different actually.
Tell us about the culture shock.
The culture shock is, I am a social person. I miss that. When as soon as
Oh.
I got here, I feel like they took something from me because I didn't get the chance to meet with people, interact a lot with people, unless when you're going to church. That's the only time you
Mm-hmm.
can meet with people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
And
good. Yeah.
also, and,
Mm-hmm.
and also, some of the things, people here are so disciplined that time they keep, they are timekeepers. And in Kenya, we still lack that, but it's part of us.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh. What about the environment, the jobs? What was your first job, and can you say that coming to the USA was the best decision for you?
It is the best decision I made, but one of the things that I always thank God is when I was in grade four, I always wanted to come to America. In fact, they always call me a cowboy because I liked a lot of cowboy stuff and Texas, is to be specific, Texas stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I pictured myself being in United States a long time ago, and to have a chance to come to America, that was the best thing I got.
Oh, you are just like me. When I finished high school, not high school, college, I was never
I
looking for a job in Kenya. I was
I never
looking for a
and
job in Canada, US.
yes,
I think if you should, if you really like something, you should pursue it, and you usually get it in the end, no matter how many years it takes, right?
I
For
agree
you,
with that.
it had to take you 4 years, and you never gave up. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, what kind of job what was your first job though? Was it something that you pictured yourself when you came from Kenya?
The first job I got here, I worked in a hospital, and
Mm-hmm.
I worked for 6 months as a healthcare provider.
Mm-hmm.
And doing that, I got to interact with people and learn different things. But even though it wasn't something that I wanted to do passionately, that was the base to set my foundation and look around and say, hey, what can I do?
That's
Yes.
good. That's good. And how has how did that change your the way of your thinking? How, did it make you more open minded, or how was it?
You know, one thing I realized when I came to US is like people here they do what they love. If you put your heart in something you do, no matter what you can do, you can succeed in US. It doesn't matter. So that seeing people working with passion and spending their time in they are looking forward to go do what they love. It made me think widely and be like, wow, I need to find something in me that I can do passionately.
Oh, tell us about that. So you are in healthcare. You work for 6 months. You for sure did not want to do healthcare. So did you finally find like your passion? And can you say that you have done well from then?
Yeah, I'm adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
I like exploring places. So there's a profession called truck driving.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally decided, let me take a chance on this. I am still on the process, step upgrading it, but it is a nice field. So I've been to every state in America now. I've seen major cities in America. I've seen all this, the sceneries in America. I mean, that is the best thing I wanted is to see every part of America, and I have totally said I can write it down.
That's amazing. This kind of job, it does it pay well? What do you would you recommend that? Because some people they didn't proceed to university. How would you advise them in those kind of job like truck driver and so many other things and so many other jobs that does not require degree?
The golden rule is if you do something with passion,
Mm-hmm.
it has to come from your heart. So truck driving is a nice career. I mean, not all everyone likes it because you imagine driving uh, thousands of miles just by yourself. So it's something that is paying well, but it has some downside. Like you miss being home. You might be away from like friends for close to a month, 2 weeks. So, but if you love it, that's what I'm saying. People, you have to do something with your heart.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
that's very nice. That's really encouraging, especially to those people that have been asking me about that, and I have been telling them, but some of them they haven't believed. They have not believed me. So it's good hearing from someone who have actually done it, and I appreciate you for sharing that experience with us
right,
because it will encourage someone there because they people think that when you come here you have to have like a degree for you to succeed, but here you can come here and pick up anything and succeed at that as long as you are passionate about that. So thank you, that's a good one.
I'll
Now
tell
we
you.
are in season
I'll,
sorry.
I'll tell you a story to expand on passionate. You know, we in America we are diverse. We have these Latino friends from Mexico and South America.
Mm-hmm.
Those people, they can do a construction with passionate, and what they do is magnificent. I'm telling you, they do a very wonderful job. So it's something you if it is in you and you love doing it,
Mm-hmm.
there's no shame in America. Do it.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you can succeed. That means here you can succeed if at all you are passionate about that. Because whatever, like the way you're saying on Spanish people, they have dominated this construction when it comes to houses, and they do a good job. You look at those houses and you're like, wow, this is
Right.
amazing. I really love it. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Now we are in the period of green card application. It started on 5th of October. It's going all the way to 8th November 2022. And some people have fear when it comes to applying. What would you advise them? Could you advise people to come to the USA and why?
Uh, my advice to all those who are applying to for green card is uh, apply green card. There's nothing you can lose from it. Just submit your application and pray about it. And first thing you pray about it is ask God if this is what He wants you to do. Eventually, you will have God will He will speak to you in a way, and you will just find out if this is what God wants. You will everything will go smooth. You will not have any issues, and if you have any challenges, God will come through.
That's amazing. So that's telling them pray, and if your plan align with God's plan, it will
Yes,
for sure come to fulfillment. And would you say that if they come here, they will succeed?
I'll tell them they will succeed as long as they work hard and they put everything they put their mind on everything they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
There is
Yeah.
a total success in America. This is a land of
Mm-hmm.
opportunity. You just figure yourself what you're best on it and pursue it.
And what would we understand that DV 2022 just recently fiscal year just ended. Some people we have some people coming in. Some people already came for DV 2022. Others are coming maybe this month or in this year. What would you advise them, like for us, we didn't have a lot of experience. We have learned a lot of things as we go along, and we wouldn't like want other people to make the same mistake like we did. For example, me, that's what I say. What would you tell people, like what are the things that you would have done better than the way you did, and what would you tell someone who is starting their life in the USA?
One thing I'll tell somebody who just moved here is as soon as you get here, make sure you don't waste any time. If you go planning to go to school, do it as soon as possible. Don't take time to think about it. You can enroll to a school if you're trying to change your career. Find a school, decide as soon as possible. Don't waste time to say, hey, I'm gonna
Mhm.
spend time working now, making dollars or what. If you are fixing to just do something that is your passion, do it as soon as you get here, because you might end up staying 5 years and you'll be like, where is the 5 years I've gone? That's what I would say. Find people who can point you the right direction. Don't just spend time hanging around company that will might mislead you a lot.
Wow, so that means also it also depend on the type of host that you get. Would you say that?
I'll say definitely the type of host you choose or the type of host you agree to be hosted with might dictate or the kind of life you might fall into.
And by the way, that's remind me. For you, you were somehow hosted by the white people, right? At first, can you tell us how you got the host? Because I have this question that I don't know anyone in the USA. How am I going to get the host? Can you tell us how you got the host and how was the experience?
So in my DS260, the host actually was my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
But since my cousin was moving from the town that I was going to stay, I have these friends that he is a missionary in Kenya. He normally comes to Kenya, does mission, goes for you know preaching, and then he goes back to US. And I knew him for almost 14 years when he used to come to Kenya. So I talked to them and they say, hey, you are welcome to come and stay with us. There's no problem with that. And yeah, I landed in Dallas, and they picked me up. We went and stayed with them for a year before I moved back to Dallas.
Wow, 1 year.
Yes.
Missionaries. That's amazing. Guys, by the way, if you haven't watched my video on how to find a host, I have mentioned that looking for someone that do some people that do charity works like missionaries in my video. Please make sure that you watch that video. I will put a link on the description box and pin it on the comment box, so make sure that you check it out. So as we wind up this our life today, what would you like to say?
First of all, thank you, Terry, for inviting me. This is an honor
Mhm.
to be
Mhm.
in your live uh, recording. I appreciate it. And I will say, I am glad that you are inspiring a lot of people through some testimonies like this. I will wish all those who are applying for green card to do so, and I pray for them. And I hope, at the end of this month, we will have those who will be successful to get a chance to come to America. And I'll tell them, hey, come to America and do what you wanted to come and do. It is a chance to come. It's a chance for a lifetime, and it's gonna change your life and change the life of others. So thank you so much, Terry, because this is a nice opportunity to be here.
Thank you so much for gracing this session. I was very very pleased, and I appreciate you for coming. I thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing your experience, guys. As you have had Onesimus experience on administrative process, please make sure that you check if you're going through the interview, if you check all the document they usually give the list, make sure that you prepare well. And also when you come here, make sure that you follow the advice, because that's a very good advice. And thank you so much for sharing about that experience. It's amazing, it's amazing. It's good having you talk more, and we will bring you another time so you can keep sharing on the interview process in depth, so we can talk more on interview process and the payment, how it was, when did you come, and so many other things. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank you.
Terry.
Bye. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know how you think about this video. Give this video a thumbs up and comment below. Thank you. And until then, see you next time. Bye bye.